Hello Libra, here's your weekly horoscope for February 14 to February 20th. Well, it's been my pleasure to do weekly horoscopes for the air signs with all these Aquarius planets going on. They tend to be very positive for your sign and also Gemini and certainly Aquarius too. So there's a lot going on. We had 6 planets in Aquarius last week, and very likely something happened last week that helped make you feel a lot better about yourself and your future. Probably because Jupiter was conjunct your ruling planet, Venus. Now, Venus is the planet of love, and here we are starting the week with Valentine's Day. Can it be any more special? The fact that Venus is still being conjuncted by Jupiter by the end of today, anyway. Sunday, I mean, the 14th. And after that, Venus will begin to square Mars from Monday on. I'll come back to that. But for now, looking at the positive aspects with all these Aquarius planets in the 5th house, or the fun house as we call it in astrology for Libra, you actually have a pretty good future ahead in general. Your sign may have been one that was hit hard by the Capricorn planets the last couple years, kind of. But now that things have moved into Aquarius, you'll begin to see that perhaps some of the losses, some of the problems you had to endure or fix, some of the changes you've had to go through, perhaps are part of the process to move you into some new areas. It is very possible that your love life could greatly improve still this week. We do have Valentine's Day to start the week with the Jupiter-Venus conjunction, and your sign is all about love and trying to spread good cheer and happiness. So you have lots of opportunities still to do that this week, even with Mercury retrograde. It is the last week of Mercury retrograde, and by Saturday, when it makes its station and moves direct, that means we will then have all planets moving forward. What that does is it allows most everyone to begin to put plans and other things that we've had to put on the back burner, now to put them on the front burner and move more forward into what we need to do. The last number of months have been spent balancing and adjusting quite a bit, and your sign is good at balancing when you do not procrastinate, that is. So with Uranus squaring Saturn pretty much off and on all year, very strongly this week and until April 10th, for you it does put the Saturn in Aquarius is in the 5th house of fun, hobbies. The 5th house also, a lot of people don't realize, can indicate a side gig. It can indicate a hobby or creative activity that you didn't think you could make money at, but now that we are all challenged by the pandemic to try to augment lost income, it could be that you may discover that you have something, a secret talent or hobby, or even some sort of side hustle that you've done that you can now start to work with a bit more, and that might be a good way to bring in some more income in a different area into your workspace. So by all means, Libra, don't hesitate to take a look at anything new or different that might come your way that could eventually help move your career forward. This last week of Mercury retrograde, yeah, don't act. Get all your information and ideas together. But next week, once Mercury is not direct or retrograde anymore, you will have more of a chance to begin to augment a lot of the plans that you've been developing. The Venus-Mars square, yeah, your ruling planet Venus in conflict with Mars is not always the best. It is Venus in Aquarius, so it may not be as negative for you, but there could still be the need for you to bring some balance to some of your relationships. If any argument, frustration, or disappointment comes up in a friendship or love life or family relationship, it's probably more minor than may be at first indicated. And it could just be that someone's unhappy, lets you know, and you need to answer to that. Or it could be you that needs to express your dissatisfaction with something with the goal to bring balance and understanding, not to manipulate or control. If you do that, Libra, you will find that you probably will have a very good week overall, in spite of this last week of Mercury retrograde, in spite of all these squares going on. If you're willing to roll up your sleeves and do the work, you're probably going to find that this is going to be a pretty fruitful week ahead. I hope that it is. Good luck.